guys, welcome back to another video. And y'all, in today's video we're going to be reviewing another beginner friendly acrylic nail kit. I have it right here and she's a little hefty. Like, this is a big kit. Now this box is jam-packed with a whole lot of beginner friendly nail supplies, and it's also a acrylic nail kit as well, and it comes with some gel polishes. So it has a lot of stuff that comes with it. So if you're interested in seeing what comes in the kit and what nail set I end up doing, keep on watching. Let's go ahead and do our notification shout out. So these are the first 3 people who commented on my last video. Thank you guys so much for having your post notifications turned on. And if you would like a shout out just like these 3 people here, all you have to do is make sure you turn on your post notifications and make sure you are one of the first 3 people to comment on my videos. So first things first, let's take a look at the box. So the front of the box says professional nail art supplies, and not really sure how to pronounce that, and I'm not going to butcher it, but y'all see what it is. And then you open up the box and listen, like I said, jam-packed. I was not lying when I said that. We have a ton of stuff to get through, so let's start with the acrylic and monomer. So first of all, monomer EMA, it's not MMA, which is very important. You want to always make sure that your monomer is EMA. The use of MMA has been known to irritate your skin, cause allergic reactions, all of that other stuff. I just know the FDA says don't use it, so I'm just telling you guys it's best to look out for EMA and not MMA. And it says it right there in the front of the bottle. And then we have 4 different acrylic colors. Now first we have our pink, we have our nude, we have a white, and then of course we have our clear. I'm not even gonna lie, I'm just a smidget nervous about doing acrylic today because I haven't done acrylic in like months. I've been dealing with polygel a lot more lately than acrylic, so just bear with me. Okay, so we have 15 different colors of gel polish, which honestly I've never seen a beginner, well, I've never bought a beginner nail kit that included the gel polish in it. So this is very different from what I'm used to reviewing. So already this nail kit has really got me. You get a whole ton of colors. It looks like their color palette focuses on like fall colors. It's really not in season right now because we're not in fall, but I mean, we can still use these colors. And it also comes with your base coat, top coat, and matte top coat as well. And I also want to point out that these gels have like some of the best coverage that you can ask for. Like, look, just look at this coverage. I did all of these swatches with just 1 coat of gel polish, so that says it all. But really off the bat, you get acrylic, you get monomer, you get a whole bunch of gel polishes, different colors, and then you get a UV nail lamp. It's a mini UV nail lamp, but if you had nothing, that's perfect. So moving right along, I feel like I skipped over this, but we have some brushes. So they give you some nail art brushes and these different size brushes on the side. These brushes, honestly, I would say they're nail art brushes as well, but a lot of beginner kits are known for having these brushes as the actual acrylic brush, which is, you know, it's okay. Me personally, I would prefer you get an actual acrylic nail brush to use, so you can get accustomed to that, because these brushes, they don't do it for me all the way. But if you're just beginning, if you're just starting, then this is great to start with, honestly. And then on the other hand, we have the actual nail art brushes. You honestly see these nail art brushes in a lot of nail kits, so this is nothing new. So I want to say this is nail polish remover, and this pairs very well with their little clamps that they have. So they have these little clamps that you can put the actual remover pads in, and then you can put your finger in and you can remove your gel polish like that. There's 10 clamps that comes in a little pack, so you have enough for all 10 of your fingers. Okay, up next we have these little practice fingers. They give you 5 of them, which is a lot. And there's a little sticker underneath too, so you can stick it on your table and practice as much as you please. And next we have some tweezers and a cuticle pusher. And then we have one lovely dotting tool. I like that they only put one in here. Usually in kits they give you a whole pack, but since we have so much in this kit, I'm not mad at it. Hey, one dotting tool is better than no dotting tool at all. So, and then we have a nail clipper. False nail clipper to be exact. And then of course we have our nail file. We have a 100 grit and a 180 grit file, your typical zebra file. And then we have a buffer. This buffer has sparkles in it. But we're going to see if it's more than just a pretty buffer. I'm going to use this in the nail set that we're going to do in just a few moments here. And then we have nail forms. Of course, I feel like there's always a good nail form in every beginner kit. And then we have packs of glitter. So we have different types of glitters here. We have some fine glitters, some chunky glitters, and then they give you all kinds of colors in here in each pack. And then we have some powders. And so these powders I would definitely use to mix into some clear acrylic to make a color acrylic. Next up we have a little nail duster, which is very useful. And then here it looks like we have a dapping dish. I should have honestly unboxed this with the acrylic and monomer, but hey. Now let's talk about these nail tips. So obviously I think if you've watched my videos, you know I love like a straight nail tip. These nail tips aren't my favorite to work with, so more than likely I'm not going to use these nail tips in this video, but these nail tips are great to start with if you have nothing at all. But we're going to go with some other nail tips that I would definitely recommend that I also got from Amazon. So second to last, we have these toe separators, and I feel like everybody knows what these are. You put them in between your little toesies so they don't mess up in the process of drying. And then lastly, the nail glue. So if I do remember correctly, this type of nail glue gave me a little problem before. I did a review, I want to say maybe sometime last year, in the beginning of last year. I had this particular brand of nail glue and a drop of the nail glue dropped on a piece of paper towel that I had, and it started sizzling like, and it kind of scared me a little bit. So I'm not going to use this nail glue. We're going to use KDS nail glue for today's nail set. We're going to put this nail glue to the side because I think it's a little dangerous. Nail glue should not be sizzling when it drops on paper towel. But now let's go ahead and jump into this nail set. So like I said before, we're using some nail tips from Amazon. So these are the nail tips that I use. You can find them on my Amazon storefront. I will have the link in the description down below. And I'm going to use their false nail clipper that they provided in the kit to go ahead and cut these nails down a little bit, just a tad. So not extra long, but just a long set. So yeah, and then I'm going to take the nail file that they provided and go ahead and file that free edge nice and straight. So for the theme of the nail set, I'm going to go with a Valentine's Day theme. So we're going to go with the colors pink and red. So I have them right here, and you can see I numbered them just so I can go back to the correct bottle in that little box that they provided, because of course they didn't put the name of the color, or you can't really see the color from the outside of the bottle because the bottle is black. But I'm going to go ahead and get out my monomer, and I'm going to tint the monomer pink. So I'm going to use the pink gel polish that they provided, and we're going to make some pink acrylic. So by putting just a couple drops, I might have put about 5 big drops of this pink gel polish to really get the color that I'm looking for. And you want to put enough, because if you don't, the acrylic is going to turn out to look a little bit too translucent or too clear. And I'm just going to mix that up with one of the brushes that they provided in the kit, just to make sure I'm getting all of that gel polish from the bottom of the dapping dish and mixing it into the monomer. So here you can see I have some clear acrylic on the side, and I'm using the clear acrylic that they provided in the kit, of course. And once I pick up a bead of acrylic, it's gonna be pink, the same color that's in that monomer. Now if you're doing this trick, if you're not satisfied with the color, you can always add more gel polish to your monomer to tint it a little bit more, but I'm pretty satisfied with this, so I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate how I apply acrylic on my thumb. Like I said in the beginning of the video, I am a little rusty, guys. I'm not going to do a 2 bead method or a 3 bead method. I'm just going to do as many beads as it takes to finish this nail. So here I laid my first bead in the middle of the nail, and I'm going to work the rest of that acrylic all the way down to the free edge. And then I'm going to take another bead. I want to say this is like a medium size bead, and I'm going to place it right before that cuticle area and just go ahead and start to build that apex. And I'm going to work that acrylic all the way down until it's nice and flat. Now, the acrylic brush that I'm using was not a part of the nail kit. I wanted to use a brush that was a little bit bigger than what they provided in the kit. I really don't like the density of the brushes that they provide in the kit, so I'm more comfortable with the brush that you see me using here in the video. So yeah, that's why I say just use whatever brush that you're most comfortable with. If you don't have any acrylic brush, then the brushes that they provide in this nail kit is more than okay just to get you started. But if you have your own acrylic brush from somewhere else, an actual acrylic brush, then definitely use that. So as you can see here, I just placed a bead of acrylic and placed it right before the cuticle and kind of pushed a little bit up towards the cuticle. And now I'm gonna kind of flatten the rest down. And I had some spots and some areas that needed a little bit more acrylic to level it out. So I took a very small bead of acrylic just to patch some of those spots up. And we're about done. I'm going to cap this with some clear acrylic a little bit later. So the other nails that I want to do pink, I did off camera. And now I'm going to do one of the red nails on camera for you guys. So I did the same exact thing I did with the pink. I tinted the monomer with some red polish. The red polish came straight out of the kit as well. And really, honestly, everything that I'm using for this set, almost everything that I'm using for this set, is from the kit. I really did that on purpose. I really want to show you guys what you can accomplish just using this kit at home yourself. Everything but I think the acrylic brush that I'm using and of course the nail tips that I use is from this kit. And I'm honestly loving the way that this monomer and acrylic is doing me. Like, it's very easy to work with. It does dry up. It does start to dry up a little faster than I would like. But for like a beginner kit from Amazon, honestly, it's better than what I expected. I really thought this was going to dry up super quick before I was even able to, work it down to where I want it to be. But as you can see here, look at here, I'm still able to mold it into the shape I want it to be, even after like a good 10 seconds. So for the most part, this acrylic is very easy to work with for beginners. I think as a beginner, you really want to make sure you have acrylic that doesn't dry up on you so quickly, because you're still learning and you're not going to get your shape right the first try or the first few seconds that you start laying the bead. So you really want to get some acrylic that allows you enough time to really work with it. This acrylic and monomer really isn't bad. I'll give it, from a beginner standpoint, I'll give it a solid 7 out of 10. I might even give it an 8. Just might. So now we're done with all of the color acrylics with this set. And with color acrylic is really, really good to also cap off color acrylic with clear. That really adds some stability to that nail, some strength to the nail. So I'm going to go ahead and cap this off with some clear acrylic. I'm going to do one on camera for you guys and the rest off camera. Okay, all of the nails are capped off with some clear acrylic, and now we are ready to file. So I'm going to get out the file that they provided in the kit, and to file I'm going to use the side that has more grit to it. So that's going to be the 100 grit side of the file. And we're going to go ahead and file this bad boy down. Filing is honestly my favorite part of doing nails. I don't know why. It's just super satisfying to me. Let me know in the comments which part about doing nails do you guys like the most. For me, like I said, it's filing. And let me know which parts you don't enjoy the most. Believe it or not, I really do not like laying acrylic. And it's mainly because of the smell of monomer. And that's why I kind of distance myself away from acrylic for a little while. But good thing about this kit, this monomer, it does smell, but it isn't as strong as, say, Mia's Secret monomer is. Mia's Secret monomer is very, very strong. But this monomer that comes in this kit, like I said, it isn't that strong. It still does have a stench to it. It has a smell, but it's not as bad. Now, for the most part, shaping, I only use a nail file. The only part that I take out a e-file with is when I get to the cuticle area. So to really snatch my cuticles together, I use this carbide bit right here that you see. And it really gets down to that cuticle area for me to debulk and to clean it up a little bit more. And if I need to debulk the apex a little bit, then I can also do that as well. And I also can go ahead and clean up underneath the nail, as you can see I'm doing right here with my carbide bit. And now I'm gonna take the buffer that they provided in the kit and just buff out all of those scratches that I made from filing to make everything smooth. And then I'm gonna wash my hands and we can go ahead and get started on this nail design. I'm gonna do a very simple nail design for you guys. Something that anybody and everybody can do no matter what part of their nail journey they're in. So to start off, I'm going to take the matte polish that they have in the kit and I'm going to do one coat of that matte polish on every nail. And then I'm going to cure for about 20 seconds. And when I say cure, I mean put it under the UV nail lamp. And you can use the little mini UV nail lamp that comes in the kit. I already had my nail lamp out, so I'm just using mine. But yeah, you could definitely use that mini nail lamp that they have in there to cure your nails. So I want to do a French design on all of the nails. And as you can see, I'm using the same color as the base color for the French design. But the base color is going to stay matte. And then the French line, the French area will be a glossy finish. We'll have a glossy finish to it. Honestly, I've been seeing this glossy against matte design out for a while now on social media and I've been dying to try it. And since this kit came with a matte gel polish, I thought this would be the perfect time to try it. And with it being Valentine's Day, of course, we're doing pink and red. And I'm going to add like little hearts to like 2 fingers just so it can give that Valentine's Day kind of feel to it. But now I'm just filling in my French nail, and then after I'm done filling it all in, I'm going to go ahead and cure for about 20 seconds. And y'all know I like my French designs to be a little bit deeper and lower, but if you don't like it that way, you can definitely make your French a little higher than that. But I went on and cured that one, and I did the rest of the French designs off camera, and this is how they all look. And you can see I did 1 finger with the hearts on it, and I'm going to do another finger with the hearts on it. I'm going to do that one on camera for you guys. I'm going to go ahead and paint my hearts on, but if you're not 100% confident in doing detail artwork, you can of course do some heart stickers on here. But I'm going to show you guys a trick on the easiest way I know how to do hearts. So I have a dotting tool here, and I'm just going to do 2 dots. I'm going to make 2 dots, and those 2 dots are going to be the base of the whole heart. And as you can see here, I already took my detailed liner brush and I connected the 2 dots in the middle with slanted lines, and it's already looking like the top of a heart. And then I'm going to go ahead and make the shape of the bottom half of the heart. And there you go. You have the outline of a heart, and I'm just going to go ahead and fill in the rest. And honestly, that's the simplest way I know how to do the shape of a heart. If you haven't tried it this way, definitely try it and let me know how it works out for you. Is it easier for you? I hope it is. This is the perfect time, the perfect season to try this nail design out because it is Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day is fastly approaching. But after I go ahead and fill in this heart, I'm not going to cure it yet. I want to add some texture to it by pouring some clear acrylic on top of the wet gel. So I'm just going to take the cuticle pusher that they have in the kit, and I'm using it to scoop up this clear acrylic, and I'm just dumping it on the hearts. And then I'm going to cure, and now you see I am brushing off the excess acrylic, and I'm all done. So here is the finished product. If you watched this far, thank you so much for watching. I really just wanted to do a simple set, something that a beginner would feel comfortable in doing. So definitely I would recommend this nail kit. I will have the link to this nail kit in the description down below. It's going to be on my Amazon storefront under the As Seen on YouTube tab. My next few videos are going to be all about just basically beginner stuff, and I'm going to be focusing on some Valentine's Day nail sets. So if you're interested in that, make sure you tune in and make sure you turn on your post notifications to know the next time I post. And I will see you next week in my very next video.